parked up at Levisham. I've got my bike on the back. It's absolutely glorious. This is part of the North Yorkshire Moors Steam Railway. Absolutely love it up here. So I'm going bike camping today. Out overnight in my hammock. There we are, we're all packed up and ready to go. Little bit of luxury there. And that's my military sleep system, which I'll show later on. Just listen how beautiful and quiet it is. Let me show you my home. So this is where I go in this clearing here. Just here. It's a while since I've been here. That's what I cooked on last time. That stone. Quite boggy, but there's a stream comes down there. I can filter my water. Because that's a problem when you come out. It's your liquids. And water, a litre weighs a kilo. It's a lot of weight. You know, so if you can filter your water, you're all alright. There's a ditch here full of water. You just got to remember to stride over it. There you go. And a bike. That's the North Yorkshire Moors Railway there. It's lovely here because the trains come round a curve there and up, and you can hear them going right up the valley. In those trees there, there's a big stone ruin and it's called Carter House. Last time I went in there, 2 owls came out the chimney. It was lovely. So right, buggered. And no, I was going to say, right, I'm going to go get sorted. My bike as well did really well. So I've got the aero rear rack on there, and I've got an aero handlebar cradle because it's given, well, it's not given, but we've had lots of frosts. And when I'm out in my hammock, me and my plumbing words. When I'm out in my hammock, I want to be warm. So my military sleep system takes me down. I think it's -20, -24 when I've got it all together. That's 3 layers. I've only brought 2. And the problem is it's so bloody bulky. So I wanted to bring that. And I've brought a few other things which added some weight and bulk, but I just like to come out and potter and do things. I'm just starting to put my hammock up, as you can see there. I just need to centralise it and set it up, but I'm tripping over these sticks. So if you get yourself a little wide branch like that, look, they just make an handy rake. Just helps clear the ground. So my hammock's up. I've just got to stake it out a little bit. That's my foot end. My foot end is a little bit higher than my head end, then you don't slip down on a night. I've just put a ridge line up so I can put my tarpaulin up. So that just goes around there and fastens through with a stick. These are some prusik knots what I made. And when you pull them, they tighten, it won't move, but they'll slide freely. That one, oh, that just wants slipping up. Oh, yeah. This is a lot bigger loop because I used to loop that around my iPad, and then if I wanted to download a film before I came and watch a film, I can lie in here and watch it. So let me get that. Oops, that one down this end. I'll put a tarp up. Right then, so there's my bed for the night. Got my underquilt on, that'll keep me warm. Sleeping bags in there. I only bought one of my small tarps because I couldn't remember how much room I had between the trees. I maybe should have bought a bigger one, but that's absolutely fine, is that. So here's our dining table. I'm going to sit on there. Got pot pie and salad, which I've had this morning. And we can sit here and just watch if any trains come down. They said it were going to be warm and sunny today. They lied. I've been going around collecting some sticks in one of my pannier bags. That's for cooking my tea later on. I'm going to cook it there on them because it's in behind a little stone corner and it's quite sheltered in here. I can get sort of sat down. It's not bad. I'll find a bit of rock and put that down. So I'm going to sort my kitchen out. I did bring some gas to be cooking with. Change of plan. I did also bring a folding saw and my axe because I think they're handy. So I'm just processing some wood and I'm gonna cook over some flames. So I found a deadfall tree. I got my saw and I got my axe, and I've just been processing. It'll keep me warm as well because it's chilly. Sometimes when I make my coffee, my freshly ground coffee in the woods, I've had a couple of people ask me what am I using, so I'm going to show you. I keep it all in this little bag. So this is what I use. I like Ziploc bags. So there's coffee beans, filters, toothbrush which I keep in the bag, I just use for keeping it all clean. That for levelling the coffee. That's my handle for the grinder, and that's my scoop. And this is the AeroPress. Oh, there's a train coming. That was whisper quiet. that caught me off guard. I was trying to show you my coffee thing. I could just hear it. Whisper quiet. Yeah, so that's me mini Rhino grinder, and that just sits in there. Those are the two parts of the AeroPress. It's your plunger. That's where your coffee goes, and you fit that unscrews and your filter goes in there. So you can alter how fine or coarse you want the coffee by turning that. I don't like it really strong, so I have that turned on 12 clicks, which is about halfway. So unscrew the bottom, put in a filter, put that back on, get a scoop of my coffee beans. These always smell fantastic. There you go, my grind. Oh, upside down. Put them in my grinder. Put my lid on. Now when you get this, they give you something I forget to grind into. But I just grind straight into the AeroPress. So I just hold it on. And it's as easy as that. What I'm going to do for my cooking today is my Firebox freestyle stoves. There's two in here. And I have a few different Firebox stoves. But the beauty of these, you can link them together and make all sorts of different configurations with them. But just for now, I'm just going to set it up to use gas. I'm not going to use all the wood what I've cut, just for making some water. So I've set my stove up to work on gas. It'll work on all sorts, but I've set it up for gas. And this is a gas burner I can drop in. I just put these in and it clips in onto the gas. And then this is a titanium diffuser, and that sits on there. And what it does, it spreads all the heat, and this heats up as well. So it's spreading the heat. If you've got a pan on there, it stops it burning right in the middle. And because it heats up as well, you've got a big massive bigger area of heat than just a flame. If I was making instant coffee, I'd just have that, fill it with water, stick it on there. Well, not on there. Anyway, the cup sits on there, and then I'd use that for the water. But because I'm making fresh coffee, I need something else to boil the water in, because I have to sit that over my cup, and then I pour the water in there and it drips out into the cup. So I always just bring a little pan with me. This is one I also use this for steaming vegetables. That's what that's for. So I'll measure out some water in that cup, put it in there and boil her up. I also have some like glass test tubes with a screw on lid, and if I'm just going out and I'm just going to make one coffee, I normally just fill one of them up with milk and stick it in the bag. But I bought a pint of milk this morning because I'm going to be here overnight, and I'll just stick this in a stream in there in some water, and it keeps it cool. Now I know there's people who are really into the coffee, and I'm not. I just make a cup of coffee, and over time I just make it how I like it. So I pour my water into number 3, I level the bed with the stick, and then I slowly, really slowly start to press straight away. And then when the water's in, when the coffee's in there, I top it up with a bit of water and add my milk. I know there's people who say that's all wrong. Water's got to be a certain temperature, you got to let it sit for so long. They go on about how quickly or how slowly you press the plunger in. I'm not into all that. All I want to do is come out, enjoy the process and make a cup of coffee. But I do know you can really fine-tune these things and make the same coffee taste so different by many different ways. There's a steam train coming and I don't know. Could hear it thundering all the way up the valley. It sounded so much louder when it were miles away. I could hear it coming up the valley, really thundering. And cause it's uphill, the chuff 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 chuff. Oh, my coffee. That's it. Add a bit of milk. Top it with some more water. And there we go, freshly ground coffee in the North Yorkshire Moors at the side of the North Yorkshire Moors Steam Railway near the woods. The thing about these stoves is you can configure them in loads of different ways. So that's a 4-panel stove, but for what I want to cook my tea I want a bigger one. So I'm going to remove that pin there, and I'm going to remove that pin there, and then I'm going to join that one there, and then we get this right. That one there. Okay. And I get that. Open it up. Drop it in like that, and I can put my wood in there. Job's a good one. To be going to sort my tea out. So I've just got on my bedding ready and everything, because it's amazing how soon it gets dark in the woods because of all the trees. You can be out there and it's daylight, you come in here and it's not. Got my sleeping bag in, my change of clothing, what I sleep in. I don't like getting in the same clothes in my sleeping bag as what I've had on during the day. You know, if you've been round a fire or you're sweating and that lot, I always even in winter, when I come out in winter, I always change to go to bed. Little lead lenser lantern, which is brilliant. Got my torch there. That's like a little gear hammock. Oh, I put my phone in there on a night like that, but in winter, if it's really cold, I've got zip pockets in my hammock, and I put anything with batteries in there and my phone, and it helps keep it warm. So I have that torch if I need to get to anything quick, but it'll keep my head torch handy. Then I know where it is if I need anything more major. My little blow up pillar, which is fantastic. My sleeping bag has a centre zip, and it's really good for getting in and out of an hammock, but it's a bit of a buggeration if you want to wee in the middle of the night. So I swear by this. I can just swing my hammock out, undo it down to the bottom of the zip, open the top half of my hammock and press this against me. So it is a wide-mouthed, full, fold up, 1 litre Nalgene bottle, and for weeing in a night, I'm not kidding, it is a godsend, because you don't have to get out your sleeping bag, because I have to get in 2 sleeping bags, because I've got my outer sleeping bag, which is 1, and then in it there's another sleeping bag which is a liner, and one of the problems which I have is they're both green. So I have a good system for sorting them out and getting in, and I can do it really easily. But this is a game changer. So that's me toilet. Right, I'm gonna go get sorted for me tea, because before long it'll be bloody dark. So for me tea, I did bring some stuff for a sausage casserole and mash. That's what we're going to have, but went out last night and got a curry. There was some left, so it's leaked in my bag. So I'm going to warm up what's in there. And I picked up some naan breads this morning. Oh, just sprinkle a bit of water on. Can sit up there like that lot. In there. Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. How many rubbish is in there, look. With a nettle in it. You bugger. Now we'll just... Oh, cup of tea time. Oh, bloody hell, I slipped up there, didn't I? Hey? I slipped up. Look at that. Oh, that time waiting for a cup of tea and look at it. It's warm and wet and it's going down. You know something, it's been an absolutely lovely day. I've been busy all day. And it's surprising, you never seem to stop, you know, getting your wood and cooking and sorting everything out. But I just felt like I needed a bit of a, well, I didn't really need it, but I wanted it. I've worked more or less 7 days a week for 2.5 years, you know, with work and the garden project on a weekend, and it's been really nice today just to not do anything. I haven't had very many of them, and this is my first night out in 3 years, or very nearly 3 years I think, so I'm looking forward to tonight and getting all settled. They were brilliant that time, got an acknowledgement. I actually thought I was eye candy. Where I come up here and another couple of places further down the track, you get no phone signal, no radio, no internet, you get nothing. It's just nothing. And it is bliss. I'll tell you what, I'll get my high back chair out what I brought, because it's the only thing I haven't used today. Let's gear. I've had it a few years. I don't use it much, but when I do use it, I thoroughly enjoy it. So it comes like this, just like a big bundle of sticks. It's just all. Oh. Slot together. So I don't onto there like that. And there. And what there is, there's a Velcro strap underneath. You can hang that on, but I didn't put it on. Oh, high back chair. This is what I brought with me this morning when I said I brought something for a bit of comfort. My idea was, I was hoping it was going to be a really clear sky, because I was going to sit out there and just watch all the sky. Unfortunately, it's not. Years ago on Christmas, I was out camping and my friend came to see me with a dog. Anyway, I had all my food there and my food was thawing, ready for the day after. So, and I have a process where I freeze food and I use that last, and I use my fresh stuff first. And when I'm at the far end of the forest, if I camp down there, I have a cooler box in my car. So I generally, until I was doing my garden project, I used to come and stay out a fortnight over Christmas. So I'd walk back to my car every day, pick up my food for the next day and take it back. And anyway, she came up with a dog. And anyway, we've been to my little camp, then we went for a walk. I said to her, where's the dog? Anyway, shouting, Tatiana, Tatiana. And we went back, the dog had eaten my food. Oh, there you are, look. I'll turn my lantern on a bit more. There we are. I'm going to go to sleep now. There's nothing moving apart from them ringled finches. I can hear them fighting. So I'll see you all in the morning. Be woken up by the dawn chorus. See what time that is. Morning. God, I slept well. When I'm at home, I maybe have 5 or 6 hours sleep. And I got in here last night, must have been about 8 o'clock. Oh, 7. That's 11 hours. Is it? Yeah. Oh, I could still sleep. What a peaceful, relaxing night. Oh. A bad morning. Right, I better get up. In a minute. Let me check and show you my fridge. Where I get my water from. So there's my hammock. All the things I use for my water. There's one of these filter bags, and I pre-filter it, and then I boil it, or I use a Grail filter, but I haven't got my Grail filter with me. Oh, yep. There you go, a meal on them stones there. Take it out of there. If I can find myself running water, I've cracked it. You know, water weighs a weight and you need so much of it. But if you can find somewhere like this and process it, you're good to go. Right, let's see what we can rustle up for breakfast. Cherry Activia, because it's good for your gut. Activia. Mandarins, and I'll drink the juice. And a smoothie. So I'm gonna sit and chill for 10 minutes and have my breakfast. There you are, so I'm all packed and good to go. There we are, it's been a lovely spot. All my rubbish is in there. So this is another bit what I like now, going back home and sorting everything out and getting ready for the, well, packing everything away and just making sure it's all ready for the next time. So I hope you've enjoyed sharing me Good Friday with me.